Hello everyone and welcome, or hopefully welcome back to the channel. In today's video we will do a recap of summer 2021 update we know as the Blood Money. In the beginning, first thing we did was meeting new character in RDO world we only briefly saw in RDR2 campaign. If you didn't play the campaign, of course, I will not tell you where did we meet him in the campaign, but the guy's name is Guido Martelli. So, after glamorous and very pretentious introduction of our new employer, we have been directed to well-known faces scattered around the map. These faces are, of course, Anthony Foreman, James Langdon, Sean Maguire, and Joe. We already know these guys because that's where we went for free roam missions. Yeah, we got another batch of free roam missions with Blood Money update. Don't get me wrong, I have nothing against free roam missions, but you can hardly be excited in a way you would be by getting actual new content instead of this one. Also, by getting these blood money missions, free roam missions got an overhaul. And an overhaul in a good way. Before this update, we all got random missions from this bunch and other free roam mission givers like Clerks, Hamish, and Shaky, and so on. But since Blood Money update, now we are able to choose which free roam missions we are gonna play instead of being routed to those random ones. I guess we can see this as a positive move by Rockstar. Now, besides these blood money missions, we also got another thing or two. Actually, two. Yeah, we got only two more things with this summer update. First one very eagerly awaited and requested by community for a while, came with a name, Call to Arms. In the beginning, these calls were available, but with this week update, there is only a specific one to be played, to get some sort of bonus, I guess. And also, after opening week hype and triple earning bonus, I think Call to Arms was abandoned by the most of players. Triple payout, especially in gold, might have been a reason for players to play this mode, but with default earnings it is hardly worth of your time, and you need at least 45 minutes of playing to get your reward. So there might be an overhaul on the horizon, but it will not happen anytime soon in my opinion. Nevertheless, playing Call to Arms can still be entertaining when you want to play run and gun with a few friends. Second thing we got very late in this update is another batch of Telegram missions. Most people enjoy them, and in fact these are interesting. This is the first set of missions that specifically say to you that you should play them stealthily in order to get full reward. Now again, I cannot emphasize enough that I have nothing against free roam missions, and we got a load of new ones with this update. Most of these might actually keep new players in the game, because they are not repetitive at all, they are quite interesting. But is there anything for seasoned players with this update? And in all honesty, I have to say there is. Many will disagree with me on this one, but I think there is. I did have fun playing these missions, all of them, or most of them, and actually I liked playing every single thing that came with this update. I can even say that RDO community might be a bit too harsh on Rockstar. When we compare with Grand Theft Auto Online and say they got better things, we are not mistaken. But in the beginning it was the same with GTO, and their updates are awfully similar to ours. A new heist here and there, a new map for the race, but that's basically the same type of content they already had, just in a new suit. With Blood Money, we got missions consisted of a few parts, just like GTO heists, but we can play it with posse or alone, and this alone privilege is reserved for RDO only. Okay, missions in GTO are constructed to be played with other players, but still I like our own privilege. And besides this, we can't honestly think Rockstar will give us everything we want right now. As much as we all want them to do so, they won't. And if they actually give us everything we want, it might even kill the game rather sooner than later. Think about it. If you do everything you want to, you will then go and find another game and play that game because you did everything you wanted to in this one. The same happens with every campaign you do. If you don't have an online component, you will eventually, rather sooner than later, leave this game and play other one. And Rockstar isn't charity. If we leave their game, they will, well, lose money. It's as simple as that. And I understand why they don't give everything we ask them to in the beginning, or now, or even in the sooner future. However, I think that with updates this rare, most of the community will actually lose patience and leave the game without completing everything they wanted to. Now, before we evaluate this update and before a few final thoughts about it, we should also remember cosmetics we got. Besides Dutch's outfit, we also got Arthur's, John's, Javier's, and lately even Bill Williamson's outfit. They were all reintroduced to the game. It is nice touch by Rockstar. It would have been even nicer if these were not so ridiculously overpriced. Besides these familiar outfits, we can now dress up like Billy the Kid or even go with this very fine Row Barrow outfit. Our weapons got new tones and new suit in cartridge wraps and all that free of charge. Also, a very nice thing is another reintroduction in terms of pamphlets lost for those who didn't play the game before Outlaw Pass 5. Now to the conclusion. It's a bittersweet update in my opinion. We got a lot, but we are still lacking. There is plenty of things we all wanted and some are, at least in my opinion, ridiculously easy to be introduced and given. In the first place, new horse slots, or stalls, whatever you like to call them. At least 10 of them. They can literally do that in a couple of minutes just by opening new slots. No new programming, no anything new. I'm not asking for new breeds or new types of already given breeds, just slots. We would also appreciate new weapons, at least a gun. And hey, there is one, M1899, already given in the campaign. Okay, I understand it is M1899 and it's 1988, but come on, rename it or give us something new. It is not again too much work to do, but it would make some players happy. And of course, harder things we are all still waiting for. We're waiting for new roles, or even expansions of already given roles. Let's take Fisherman or Hunter as an example, as a standalone role or naturalist expansion, to name the most obvious one. Besides roles, what all outlaws eagerly await: bank robberies, train robberies, boat robberies, actually new boats, and new content related with boats. Of course, we are also waiting Guarma to be opened and we are dreaming of Mexico. But there is another thing we are all waiting even more and above everything else. We are waiting for properties to be introduced. And the content that can be introduced with properties along is really limitless. It is actually limited only by imagination of designers and developers. You could have fight clubs. You could arrange robberies in your mansion. You can, if you buy farms, to do farmers business and sell your livestock or horses. You can even breed horses or crossbreed. Well, it's really limitless what we all could do with properties. So, with this update, we got some, but we are still looking for many things in the future. Hopefully, we will get them as soon as possible. But I don't want this recap to be any longer than it was necessary, so I only have to thank you for watching this video, and if you have any comments and ideas regarding these topics we mentioned earlier, feel free to comment below so we can chat on this later. See you guys in the next video. Bye bye!